DELTAGEN 2018X Video Tutorial Basics. Number 3. Navigation. Welcome to 3D Excite DELTAGEN. In this video we will show you how to control the camera view in DELTAGEN. Number 1. Rotate, pan, and zoom. The default navigation key in DELTAGEN is Control. Use the Control key in combination with the left mouse button to rotate, the middle mouse button to pan, and the right mouse button to zoom. If you are more comfortable with Alt as the navigation key, you can swap this in Preferences. Number 2. Fly to. A very common and efficient way to navigate is the Fly to function. Simply select an object you want to focus on and press F on the keyboard. The camera will now fly to this object and adjust the camera so now, when you rotate your view, this object will be your camera pivot, making it easy to orbit around the object. Pressing F will also affect the zoom step size, dependent on the size of the object. This makes it more comfortable to navigate when working with very large and very small objects in the same scene. Number 3. Zoom all. To reset your view, just like selecting all objects and executing the Fly to, hold down Alt and right mouse button click. This function can also be found in the context menu or the navigation menu in the main menu. Number 4. Camera views. If you need to look at your scene precisely from one of the world axis directions, choose the axis direction here. The keyboard shortcuts for these views are Shift plus F1 to Shift plus F6. Number 5. Perspective and orthographic. When using one of the camera views, you might want to switch from perspective to orthographic to avoid perspective distortion. The keyboard shortcuts are Shift plus P for perspective and Shift plus O for orthographic. Number 6. Defining a new camera pivot. Sometimes it can be useful to define a new camera pivot. This works by holding down Shift and performing a single right click onto a geometry. This defines a new pivot's position. After this, the camera will now orbit around the defined point. Number 7. First-person navigation. Change the way the camera rotates from orbiting around the camera pivot to rotating the camera itself by holding down Ctrl and Shift when revolving your view. This is often used in interiors of vehicles and narrow corners.